Good morning everyone. It's been a little while since I've done like proper like walk around or review style video. Last one being at McLaren Hatfield to see the 765 LT. That was an amazing car. This could be possibly an amazing car. So I'm at Cooper BMWs in Chelmsford. I've come down to see, of course, the new 4 Series. They haven't got a 3 Series in yet, but the main talking point of today's video is going to be that front grille. Do we like it? Do we hate it? So I'm going to spend a little bit of time talking about the grille. Why have they done it? I mean, when these pictures got released back in September, June, July time, whenever they released their concept press pictures, everyone went absolutely crazy. Not like overjoyous, like the shape of the car was beautiful, everyone loved it, but the main thing was that grille at the front. Everyone just couldn't get their heads around how long it is. But why have they done it? Well, they're trying to go back to their heritage of the kidney grille. Everyone see the kidney grille on the 1 Series and they've slowly come around to liking it more, but it's still not as big as what this is going to be on the 4 and the 3. I mean, now I've seen a couple in person. Pictures don't do it justice. Yes, people say the number plate makes it look a little bit better because they're hiding it. There's been a few concept renders that have been floating around the internet by like Evolve and other tuning companies, possibly like. It's going to be one of them, it's going to be a Marmite thing. People are going to love the car, but they're instantly going to go straight to their local modification company and see if they can get an aftermarket grille or front bumper designed just to cover it up, make it back, take it back, the size back a little bit to like the original shape. But I think in doing that, seeing the renders, that could possibly ruin it. I think over time people are obviously going to get used to this, and then yeah, after a while people are going to see the aftermarket redesigns and just think, no, that's horrible. It's kind of like the RS bumpers when people put them all over their Fiestas. It just, people liked it for 5 minutes, and then after a while, no, it was just horrible and people didn't like it. So I think this is definitely the way to go. Obviously it's going to be more in the way of the heritage of the kidney grille. Looking at this 328 Cabriolet behind me on the wall, and then the BMW E9 from the 1960s, 1970s. This one being from 1936. Yeah, they're sort of trying to bring that back a little bit. And I'll turn the camera around, and there's a beautiful like 235i sitting here as well. Same for the 1 Series. We see the beginnings of the return of the kidney grille, like the old style, really elongated but quite narrow. So yeah, it needs it for cooling as well. It's not just looks. But enough of the grille. Let's get like into the specs. 19-inch wheels on it. They're optional. 18 inches standard. M Sport calipers, blue or red, take your pick. That's an optional extra, unless obviously it's M Sport model. Under the hood, we've got a 2-litre turbo, 4-cylinder engine, producing about 184 brake. Not too bad for the base entry level car. We've got new suspension on it, so we've got 3 new struts at the front, 2 at the back. Obviously the suspension's been fiddled around with. We've got an aluminium hood, wings, doors to keep the centre of gravity down a little bit. It's quite a low roof line anyway, being a coupe in a 4 Series, they're quite sleek. 21mm lower centre of gravity, so that's going to help handling a little bit. 23mm wider on the rear tyres compared to the previous generation on the rear axle, so again going to improve handling a little bit, road control a little bit better. Yeah, it's looking good. Tech specs wise, we're looking good at the minute, and we could be in for a fun car. We've even got an optional M Sport locking diff, so if that doesn't scream drift, then I don't know what does. And obviously that seems to be the way a lot of manufacturers are going now, with options like we had the Focus RS with the drift button, the Mustang with the burnout mode. It's like all manufacturers want us to have a bit of fun now. So I mean, I'd have a base level car with just that if I could, just the lock-in function. But I'm sure there's going to be other optional extras you have to have that in the build. Alright, getting a close-up on this grille, with the opinions flying around everywhere. This, I'm going to mention the colour of the car, and for reasons that make sense to me. This is Arctic Race Blue, so it's like a dark ish blue with a grey tint to it. similar to the Barcelona blue that was on the 7 Series way back. Every car in the world, whatever manufacturer, has a colour that suits it best. I don't think, I could be wrong, I haven't seen one yet, but I don't think lighter colours are going to suit this car. I've seen pictures of an M4 render in black with this grille, and it looked brilliant. So I think the darker colours are going to blend the grille in a little bit more, and then people are going to like it more, which then over time I think, well, they'll get used to it, they'll start to like lighter colours on this car better. That's my opinion on it. So let's open this bad boy up. We'll have a look inside. Again, your welcome carpet. Oh, I think I just locked it. Keyless entry, window pops down. Got the old big noise. Let's turn that off, put them back onto auto. Digital cluster straight away, very nice. Nice to see the dials are slowly disappearing. We've got the digital display, 10.3 inch I think display, touchscreen. Again, everything's sort of looking very similar. Again, jump in any BMW now, they're all the same, which is good because you can jump in from one to the other. Right, one thing I do like, and it's a bit gimmicky, but I do like it, is this little thing here, the seatbelt. No, not the seatbelt. It's called a butler, or I think that's the nickname for it. But if we close the door, because it's a coupe and a seatbelt's quite far back to your ab, if we close the door, oh, thank you very much, sir. There we go, seatbelt, boom. And then we put the seatbelt on, we start the engine, and then it goes back. And then same when you open the door. Yeah, so gimmicky, but good. I think it's one of them things people will just get used to over time. And then when it breaks, if it breaks, they're going to be moaning, or they're going to be looking at other cars going, oh, I wish I had that. So it's clever. Do we need it? Not necessarily, but it's quite handy, especially if you've got a bit of a bad back or something like that. So there's pros and cons to it. Yeah, so on the interior you're getting more things as standard. This texture's quite, it looks more textury than it is, but yeah, it's a nice little look to it. Messes with the camera a little bit, looks like static. In the front we got the same sort of infotainment setup. We've got on now, they've finally added Android Play, so you've got Apple Play and now we've got Android Play. That, the volume has just come on because of the gesture control. So if I do that, volume goes up. I go back that way, come on, volume goes down. Again, it's a little bit gimmicky. I mean, by the time I've said and done that, I could have just done that. It's quicker. You got your hand controls where you could have just done the volume on that as well. So yeah, again, gimmicky things to it, but clever ideas. Probably come more in handy in future cars, but obviously they need to start somewhere. Right, I'm just going to open up the little ashtray cubby holder. This here is your wireless charging dock. Now BMW have made them bigger to accommodate all phone sizes, so let's see if it will take my S20 Ultra. No is the answer, so no wireless charging for me. It might just fit if it wasn't in the case, but I don't want to keep taking it out of the case every time I want to charge it. So bye to that. Again, lovely leather bolstered seats to keep you in check, front and passenger, but they've taken out no fifth seat, so nice lumpy light bolster in the centre to keep you in, the rear people in check as well. Because a lot of cars, obviously you have bolsters for the driver and the passenger, so they're standard position, they don't get chucked around the cabin when you're having a bit of a spirited drive. But the people in the back don't have anything to hold, just well, they have a handle sometimes, but not in this, to hold on to, but at least the bolsters are going to keep them in check. But obviously to get in the back, you need to pull the front seats forward. Now, scenario for you, let's just close the door. I've just noticed this, I don't know whether you can turn it on or not and have it as like manual. So you're out with your friends, there's 4 of you, 2 have got to get in the back, it's raining, so run up to the car, quick mate, jump in the back, jump in the back. I'll pull the seat forward for you. You get in, he's jumping in, the seat's moving forward on its own. Yeah, great. Right, so yeah, 2 of them jump in, right mate, right. You sort yourself out, he's got some stuff to climb over, sitting there, sort yourself out, right. He's ready, you pull the seat back, he jumps back in. Now you've got to stand there in the rain while your seat comes back. You're standing there getting wet. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Right, now I'm drenched and I can get in. So, I don't know whether you can turn it off and turn it into a manual chair like they did a few years ago, but just in case. We'll wait until a 3 Series comes in. But yeah, I mean, I wasn't a fan to begin with, but I'm slowly getting there. BMWs haven't done things for me in previous years, but now, since the release of the M2 back in 2016, yeah, I'm becoming a fan, especially now they've updated the interior. As everyone says, the interior's always been a bit boring on BMWs, but now they're good. More options coming in, more things are standard, which are good. So that's pretty much it for today. There's no driving. We'll leave that for another video. Hopefully not too much longer to wait as an ST. Yeah, we'll leave that for another date, and yeah, we'll wait for a 3 Series to come in as well, and we'll start looking around that one, and then yeah, we'll go from there, see what the grill's like on the 3 Series when that comes in. Again, it's going to be the same, slightly different shape to the car, might make it look a little bit worse, bit better. Yeah, let me know what you think about the grill, the whole grill situation down below, whether you'd have one or not. I think I would. Would I modify the grill? I don't think so. I'm starting to like it more and more every time I see it, so yeah, give us a like, share, subscribe, and yeah, there'll be more BMW content to come soon, as well as many other things of content, and yeah, I'll see you on the next one.